On second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Wilson changing the play. Looking to throw. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points in the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go now. Go.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Stroud off the play fake. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the counter, it's Hall. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. There's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Okay, ready?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll start with the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattlers.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going for it with Pierce. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action now. Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Stroud's this throw taken in by Johnston. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 32-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. For Pierce out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stroud sets up the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shot 60, shot 60.
Play action. Stroud now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos.
And the Texans first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 light. 70 Rangers, 7 on the ball, on the ball.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's third down and 6.
On third down, Wilson flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1. Now Wilson going to change things up here. They'll look to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking right sideline. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketing the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
At their 49-yard line.
Tag! No!
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Bobcat.
Stroud off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.